So the reason I started this video out with pre-workout is because you need a lot of caffeine usually to get a big job like this done. Finally, I'm very excited to put some coilovers on my Toyota Celica GTS. These are going to be some RaceLand coilovers. So we'll go ahead and first things first is I need to loosen all the lug nuts so that I can pull the wheels off. I think I'm going to just raise the entire car and pull all 4 wheels off and then probably leave it in here. This will probably most likely be a 2-part video. I've done this in the past. I would set aside, if you're going to do it in one day and you're not very car savvy, I would say this is probably like a 3 to 4 star, like a 3.5 out of 5 on difficulty. It's not like installing a turbo kit or anything like that, or rebuilding an engine, which is like a 5 out of 5. But it is difficult due to you probably run into some snags where things don't come off very easily, and I don't want you to get discouraged. So I'd set like 6 hours aside for this, for pretty much anyone, unless you're like a pro or unless you take it to like a shop. But first things first, I'm gonna go ahead and loosen all the lug nuts, drink some pre-workout. This is just a how-to to install coilovers. Pre-workout or caffeine or whatever it is, that's gonna be probably step number 1. Number 2 is to loosen all the wheels lugs, and then we'll raise up the car. So let's go ahead and jump on that, and that's the first thing I'll do. Cheers to lowering the Celica. Woohoo! I will be using my air compressor. It's not plugged in. I gotta plug it in. My new air compressor hose right here. This is awesome from Craftsman, and then I got an air compressor or an impact gun right here from Craftsman as well. And I'll be using all of these. Hold on 1 second here. And I'll be using all of these to do this job. This is definitely recommended. I think you have to use an air compressor with the RaceLand coilovers, which are right here, because you got to remove the top hats off of the Celica. So I'll show you guys how to do that. But before we lift it up, let's go ahead and remove all the lug nuts off of my Sparco wheels. Okay, so I've removed all 4 wheels. The car is lifted, so there's the first kind of 2 steps. I use my Craftsman impact gun to remove all of them. Once I had all that removed, all 4, as you guys can see. The next thing's next. I think I'm gonna, to be honest, I think this might be fun, but I might just do the rear ones first. Let's see if this opens. So close to touching my garage door. So close. Anyways, if you guys want this right here, this is a layover. It lays over. It's a Celica mat. If you guys want a second one, I have one. There's the stock one, and then here's the one that says Celica. If you guys want this, it's on MITSUBISHI.com. Swing by, check it out. I also still have, I think I have 1 GTS badge left. Like the OEM GTS badge. Do I still have it? Oh yeah. So here's an OEM GTS badge. Anyone wants that right there. Pretty sweet. Swing by MITSUBISHI.com to pick those up. I have only 1 of each of those. Those are OEM stuff. So what we need to do is for the rears, if I'm going to do the rear first, which I think I'm going to, we're going to go ahead and remove the suspension on the rear. So the way that we're going to do that is by coming up here on the top and doing removing some of these plastics. I've showed you guys how to do this before. There is some plastics, quite a few plastics that you do have to remove. So let's go ahead and start doing that. Alright, so that's the plastics that I've removed so far. So you don't really have to remove that one. I don't know why I removed it. I removed the carpets over there. You pull up or push in on these little pins, on these 2 pins, pull those off. These go over the headlight covers right here because we're going to be removing this piece of plastic. So you can remove this and set it over on the side. I am going to vacuum all this because I'm a clean freak, and then spray all that down because that's what I do. But yeah, as you guys can see, now we're just going to do this part of plastic. This is pretty easy. It looks daunting, but it's actually really easy. Alright, so all the plastics are pretty much gone. Pretty simple. Really just a couple plastic clips. Remove them. I even removed the rear of this. I definitely need to vacuum all that. But as I noticed, the lights for the license plate lights domes right here are out, so I'm going to replace those. If you guys want some of those bulbs, swing by MITSUBISHI.com. Very simple. All you do is pull that out, which is literally just a one screw, and then it comes out with a handle. Once you remove that, then there are these up inside of here. Where are they? It's right here. You gotta wiggle your hand in there, but you do like that, and there, and you pull that out right there, just like that. Pull out the old ones, and then install some. If they're burnt out from MITSUBISHI.com, swing by and grab some. I'm gonna do the same thing on this one. All I have to do, lefty loose. All right, so there's the new longer lasting ones. MITSUBISHI.com. Then we'll go ahead and wheel them back up in here. Just like that. Way better. Pretty simple. Anyways, this is a side mod while we're doing this. So I'm buzzing off these. They're 14 millimeters. There's 2 on the back and then 1 on the front here. That, boy, it is nice having air tools. Kids, when you get older, get an impact gun. It's just so nice. I do, you know, having a cord, meh, if you just do the electric one, that's cool too. But man, the power of this, look at that. And you get the cool sound, right? Woo, buzzing them off, baby. Legit. Alright, so I got all 4 of these off. I'm gonna set them aside. I actually haven't done the lower half yet, so we're just doing these first real quick here. And I still haven't vacuumed yet. So those, move all the 14 millimeters impact. You can actually do it with just, you know, I've done this before with all hand tools. I don't mind doing hand tools. It's a good workout. But we now have all those off. Next step is to move on here. I'm so blessed. This car is so freaking clean. I have a little bit of WD-40 on it, but there's like no rust, no nothing. And the reason why is because it's from Arizona. So I recommend getting a car from like Arizona or drier parts of the country. I was watching some guy in England. I feel so bad. England, there's just so much damage to older cars. This is hard to repair them. There's so much rust. Then I removed the sway bar end link right here from there to there, 14 millimeter, and I removed the upper part of the rotor assembly. This squeaks, and I just like covered it in WD-40 and it still squeaks. Yeah, recommendations to get rid of that, I don't know. That's one of those hard ones to get rid of that. But I got the rear strut off. Now it's time to buzz this top cap off because we have to use that for the coilover, and we'll install the coilover. Okay, so yeah, this is really dangerous. Don't recommend doing this, but that's how you do it. Okay, so we've gotten it back in. This is the first RaceLand coilover we've gotten on. Driver's side rear. There it is. Looks nice. What I did is I removed the top hat from the OEM one and set it on top. I'll show you guys on the next one, but we use this coilover right here, that one. So the shorter one, and it looks like that rear. Now on these ones, it didn't say, and I hope I'm not doing it wrong, and I'll have to remove it or anything, but it didn't say if there's a left or right. So I'm assuming that they work on either side. You don't need to use this plastic cover anymore. So this is all the stuff that will be discarded right here. And if you want it for free, too bad, because I'm probably just gonna throw it away. I don't want it sitting in my garage. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put the bolts back in for the sway bar and whatnot. To be honest, I'm not sure what these are extended sway bar links, I assume. So we'll see how that works. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this. I think it might be for the front. Okay, so I got the bottom rear passenger, excuse me, the rear driver side all done. I have a feeling it's gonna sit way too low. I have 17-inch wheels with 35s, but on here with the 35s, I think it's gonna rub. I'm gonna have to raise the coil a little bit. It's only on teeth number 2, or there's little threads. I only did 3 up, so 1, 2, 3 thread. All right, this works. Yeah, you see, I think you can even see the Evo in the background. Evo. So, this is how it goes. Rear coilover. It sits in like that. First off, take the coilover out, and then you gotta lower this. Otherwise, it won't fit on there. So I went 3 all the way to 3 up. So like 1, 2, 3, and then slightly a little bit more, like right there. So then you're gonna bring the top one, and they're gonna meet each other. All right, so those are good. You're gonna want to tighten them up once you can do it right now or afterwards. Grab the coil. Make sure it says RaceLand upwards. It does say RaceLand on it, and you want it to face the right way. Get RaceLand upwards. You slide it back on. Remove the Oem Dust Cap thing it had. Get the provided. This comes with it. The provided too, like that, and it fits a certain way. It fits up like this, like that, and it'll get snug in there. There you go, and it'll sit snug just like that. Grab this. I'm gonna put a little bit of brake clean on it real quick. Brake clean. Clean it with your microfiber from MitchDore.com. By the way, I'm having a new set of microfibers. They're sick. They're amazing. They're version 2. They're way better than version 1, I think. Well, version 1 was cool because the first one, but I got a new set of them. Swing by MitchDore.com. They might be out, might not. I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and grab that. Then you take the top hat, which is the OEM one. Well, you gotta remove this nut first. Sorry. You gotta take that little nut off there. Use this nut too, not the OEM one. Slide it over. And if you didn't lower that coil like I showed you, if you didn't do that, that will not fit on like that, how I just did that. It will not fit on. Okay. Then you grab this little metal hat and face it downwards, not up, but down, like that. Then you grab the OE or the RaceLand nut, top nut, and that's how you make it. So that's how you stack it together. That's it. So now I'm gonna go buzz that on as far as it can go down using my impact gun. So we'll all the way down, and then I'm gonna reinstall this. And that's how you assemble the rear one. That's how I assembled the driver side. This is the passenger side. Okay, so I'm like, I don't know. It's probably like 4.5 hours, maybe 5 hours in. 2 sets of dirty hands. That being said, I don't have it done. I did get the rear 2 done, so I'm happy with that. I think that's a good result. So about 4.5 hours, 5 hours to get the rear. They are installed and they're good. They fit well. I do think I lowered it too much right here on this, because I think I'm gonna have to raise it up a little bit. I think it's I'm gonna get some rub. So if I'm gonna have to do that, I was trying to play with the spanner wrenches on there, and it's pretty difficult. I might have to unhook all that right there, leave it while the coilover's on, and then raise it up a little bit. We'll see. Maybe it'll be perfect. But I did three to four little notches. That's how you count it on there. So 3 to 4, which it came way way like in the middle of that. But so that's how it is. So part 1 is complete. I'm finally doing these coilovers. People have been waiting for this for like not a month, but for like 2 years. People have been waiting for this to finally lower this car. It's partially done. So I'll do this. Then I'll do a part 2, which will be the front. And then I'll do like a third release video of how it looks. So these will be the two how-to videos to install coilovers on a Toyota Celica 00, so 2000 to 2005. Pretty good video, I think. Questions or anything, comment down below. I can help you with it. Difficulty is 3.5, so 3.5 stars out of 5. That's what I would say that this difficulty is. Make sure you have some friend or someone to help you if you're not very strong. You got to be pretty strong to do this. And I want to suggest attempting this without an electrical impact gun or just an impact gun, an air impact gun. You need one of those to do this job. I got quoted how much it would cost for a professional to install coilovers on this car. Being like a non-friend discount or anything like that, it's about $1,000. It's a lot, $1,000. I would recommend just doing it yourself or having maybe a friend help you with it. But it's not too difficult. 3.5 out of 5. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Finally, we get it on. The coilovers from RaceLand look awesome. These are sponsored from RaceLand, so thank you, RaceLand. I appreciate you guys. Here's RaceLand's front ones that we'll do on next video. Make sure to swing by MitchDore.com. Check out some LEDs. Check out the GTS badge if you want that. Check out the carpet if you want that, or just check out MitchDore.com. I got new microfibers coming. They look really cool. It's like the same logo as that one. It looks really cool. I'm really excited for those microfibers. The reason I needed more is because I ran out of them. I sold out of them, and then I have my own private stock, and I've used all of them. So I'm like out of microfibers, so I reordered a huge new order. So make sure to check it out. Get them on MitchDore.com. Hit the like button, and next video for the install part 2 will probably be like a week from now, right around there. And then the following one should follow that day. So stay tuned to this channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button on this video, and I'll see you next video.